Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF, and today is my channel's 5-year anniversary. And man, it is hard to believe that it's been 5 years, because I created this channel just a few years ago, but it's been 5 years. To put that into perspective, Five Nights at Freddy's was 5 years old when UCN came out. And really it's weird. It's very weird. Because for as much time as it has existed, I haven't actually posted that much videos on it. There's only 171 videos, which, it's a lot, but a lot of it is just Let's Play here. And the actual, theory videos, there's actually not a lot of, as you can see. Since this channel is 5 years old now, I thought of, I wanted to make a special video. And I could do a face reveal, but I feel like there's not enough subscribers for that to be that interesting. A lot of people that would see it would just be new to the channel and would be seeing me for the first time. So really, I feel like that would be more for when I get 5,000 views, maybe, subscribers, or 10,000 subscribers, though I doubt that I would get 10,000, but who knows, Instead, I thought of making a little retrospective, and what are my plans for the channel in general, how the channel was created, how it's going, and what are my plans for it, as well as what's been going on with me in general. Why haven't I been posting? I've posted last time 7 months ago, as you can see here, and that's pretty much half a year ago, and that's a long time. And to be fair, I post rarely in general, because before that I have went to school, and so couldn't really make videos for it. And now I went to a university, yay! But that also means that I have even less time to work on videos. And that creates a problem, because I really do want to make videos for this channel. I really love FNAF, and I love sharing my theories on it. And really, it makes me sad that after all these 5 years, there's only 171 videos on this channel, and half of it is basically Let's Plays, which this channel was not meant for. I did want to make Let's Plays, but it's not the main topic of this channel. The main topic of this channel is theory videos, and those are the videos that succeed. Well, Let's Play videos are they're keeping the channel kinda alive, but at the same time, it's one foot in the grave. Because look at this, just look at this. Here we have Secret of the Mimic. How many views does it have? It has, this one got 73 views, this got 74 views, and this got 83 views. And I uploaded them pretty regularly. And then, out of nowhere, I got a reaction video, which is pretty much an analysis, a theory type of video. And look at that! 241 views! And if we look at other videos, for example here. Yes, so videos Let's Play videos might get quite a few views sometimes. For example, the first video of Secret of the Mimic got 366 views. Then second got 299 views. But then third, fourth, fifth, like this one got 63, 49, 23, and like the only reason the first video succeeded was because they were first. Like I uploaded them the moment the game came out, pretty much, and that's why there still weren't much Let's Play videos, and so like everybody wanted to watch Secret of the Mimic and all the Let's Plays on it, and so I was one of the options they had. But as more videos came out, as more time went on, people have already watched others play it. Fusion's the Gamer, Taco, Markiplier, like, and then there's a lot of other small YouTubers that recorded their Let's Plays on. And why would they watch me? They would just run and watch those YouTubers play it, because they are much more fun, professional, and edit their videos very well. Which, yes, I could try to edit my videos, but really the only reason not the only reason, I also was uploading them because I actually wanted to share my Let's Play on it. But one of the reasons I made the Let's Play videos was because I simply didn't have time to record theory videos. And so I don't have, and like, Let's Play videos are very easy to make. You just record them and post them. Maybe and just copy paste the description, because each video is pretty much the same. But for reaction videos, reaction videos are easier too, but a bit more complicated, but because I still have to edit them more than I do with Let's Play videos. But theory videos take a lot more time. I need to write a script, I need to record a script, and then I need to edit, and then I need to write the description and post it, and then like add like different subtitles and etc. It takes a lot of time, and so it's like it can take from 5 hours to a whole week to make a video. Like this video is an hour long. And how many views did it get? 500 views. And then I got this video, which I made like in I don't know, 2-3 hours, maybe 5, and it got 242 views. And it was actually late because it was, I don't know, after the release of the game, I think. So it kind of was outdated by that time. Some videos get lucky and get like 930 views because they are relevant, like the new teaser for Secret of the Mimic, the new photos and etc. Or the like a FNAF anniversary video where I talk about the lore. Again, 1000 views, which is very good, like that's not bad. But it takes a lot of time to make those videos. And when I have so much going on with the university, I simply can't waste time on making videos because I need to do all the assignments, go to lectures, and etc. And the maximum I can do is like on the weekends, maybe like play the whole day Secret of the Mimic, and then just upload make the videos upload every day. The Let's Play videos are easy to make, and that's why I've been uploading them. And I actually plan on uploading even more of them. I haven't actually finished Secret of the Mimic. Well, yeah, I have finished the main story, but like I haven't finished it 100%. I haven't gotten the platinum, and I haven't gotten the other ending of it. And I actually have stayed away from watching other people beat that ending, just to be a little bit more surprised when I get it. And what I'm waiting for is this spring, which just came. Today is the first day of spring. They are supposed to launch the VR version, and hopefully they will launch it on PSVR 2 first. And I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna play through the whole game again to get that ending, and as well record my reaction of how the game plays in VR, which I think it's gonna be pretty fun. But also the audio will probably be worse than my regular Let's Play, because it won't be really comfortable recording the VR with my mic on me. Instead, I will be recording through the PlayStation VR to microphone that is in the headset, and so the audio won't be the best, but it's efficient. It's efficient enough. So that's my plan for the spring. I'm definitely gonna play the VR version of Secret of the Mimic when it comes out. As for theories, I cannot promise anything. I really want to make 3 videos regarding like the new teasers, if there will be any. Like for example, Scott said that there is a sequel for something in the works. Maybe I could make theories on that, but I don't really have time for that. I don't have time to make a script. I don't have time to record it. I don't have time to edit it. So really, I cannot promise any theory videos anytime soon. Maybe in the summer, but also I do have other things I want to work on, because I have actually been working on other stuff, not just YouTube. I have a published book. Well, not the full book, just I wrote one story in an anthology that is now published, and it's kind of like a Fazbear Frights, where there's many stories in one book, and they are all horror themed. And mine is one of them. And I do want to still write more stories, write more books, but at the same time, I'm also working on video games now. I have actually started drawing assets for a few video games I have been working on with other students at my university. And I want to continue working on that. And so, even in summer, I probably wouldn't have much time to work on the channel, because I want to work on actual jobs, like actual things that might get me money in the future. Which, I mean, YouTube also might get me money if I would focus on it more, but YouTube is not very reliable. I mean, as I was showing, if you don't have time to make YouTube videos, you won't get money from it. You won't get subscribers from it. Like, I'm still not monetized just because, okay, yes, I have this many subscribers, but I don't have a large amount of views. Yes, I have subscribers, but the views are lacking, and I don't have time to make it work. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. And that's what are my plans for the future for this channel. I do want to make more videos on it, but what will come out of it, I have no idea. Like, will I have more videos or not? I have no idea. But that's the plans. That's what's been going on. As for what has been new, I have actually unlocked, well, YouTube has added new features to my channel, which one of them you can see now on the screen, which is the new Communities tab, which if you click on it, you get transport it into here, the community section, which looks a bit messed up right now. But what is it basically? What is it basically? What is it? It is, so you know how YouTube has these posts on channels, where like channels can post posts where they announce stuff. Like here we have a photo of me at the Capicon this summer, or announcements about like my streams, my charity streams, and etc. And those are good, and those are very helpful. But what the communities are is they have all those posts, but also you can post also on these communities. Like you can actually write here, and sometimes I'm still figuring out, but this thing is mainly for the big channels who have like a large community, who are fans of their YouTube channels. But I don't have much fans. Like most of the viewers of my channel are not even subscribed and seeing me for the first time. Like even you, like even though this video is meant for people who know about me, probably a lot of people that would get recommended this video are not familiar with this channel. And that's the problem. And so I have the community, but like I don't really have anybody to write in it. Like people can write in it now. People can like, I don't know, share their own theories with me here, similar to Discord servers, which you can find either here or over here in the description. But really, there's not much use with the communities. I mean, they're cool, but I don't have much use for them. Another cool feature they added is language. I can actually now dub my videos. Now, I don't know much languages. I only know 2 languages, which is Russian and English. And I will make from now on, if it's not a Let's Play video, if like I have a script for a video, I will actually start dubbing my videos into Russian. But for other languages, there is AI dubs now available, which is pretty cool, but they are very awful sounding, so yeah. So yeah, and regarding the Discord servers, you might see here that I have 2 Discord servers here, which is my first Discord server, the Discord server of this channel. And then there's the FNAF Theory YouTubers Discord server, which the idea was that it would be a Discord server for all the small FNAF YouTubers to unite everybody, to like promote collaborations between them, and like so that and to unite the communities, so that communities of one YouTuber would find out about the other YouTuber. But that idea failed because nobody really wanted to post. Like, I mean, for this idea to work, you have to be active on those Discord servers. And first of all, I am myself not really active, and so in turn, others are not really active either. And really, the idea just doesn't work. It's a cool idea, but it has problems. And so I will probably be deleting this server in the future as soon as I have time. And move my attention to my main Discord server. So that's the news. That's my plans for it. As for Instagram and other social media I might have, I don't really have, like, I post there only when I post on YouTube channels. And so since I don't post on YouTube channels, I don't post much there, so they're pretty much dead. And even then, there's not much point in posting there because they don't get much attention there. But that's... if you want to know that, now you know. But that's the basics of what's been going on with the channel and what are my plans for it. And now that I have talked about that, I want to have a little retrospective. A little look back at how this channel was created, how it got started, and how I myself found out about FNAF. And this is a thing I always want to talk about because I find it interesting. Like, one thing I always love when channels do is how they describe how their channels were created. Look back at their past. But not a lot of channels actually do that. And, well, since it's my channel's 5th year anniversary, I thought of why not do that? It's fun, I guess, and it might be interesting to others. So where do I start? Well, you might think that, well, if we go here into the description, it says that my channel was created in March 1st, 2021. March 1st is, well, today is March 1st, the first day of spring, and that's why the channel is named Spring's FNAF Time. Kind of a play, because, I mean, Spring Bunny is my favorite character, but, I could have made the video, I could have made the channel a bit earlier or later, but I decided since it was almost spring, I made the channel in spring, in the first day of spring, to make it fun, to make it kind of play on the words. And so when I'm saying the spring has come, I'm saying that I have come, and so did the spring season. But as I said, you see here that the channel was created in 2021. Well, that is not actually where the idea for the channel has started. But I'll go on to that. But first, I would like to talk about how I got to know Five Nights at Freddy's, how I found out about Five Nights at Freddy's. Back in 2014, I was just 8 years old, and I used to watch this YouTuber called Princess, and she was making just let's plays of Lego games, Minecraft, and even some horror games. And she then started to make videos about Five Nights at Freddy's. At first it was just 1-2 let's plays on the game, when Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, building Five Nights at Freddy's characters in Minecraft. But then she did something interesting. She uploaded a theory analysis type of video talking about the release date of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And that's what got me interested in Five Nights at Freddy's. From that moment, the moment she uploaded that video, her channel just became just Five Nights at Freddy's theories. Well, there were a few videos of Lego worlds sprinkled in and Splatoon, but really it was a FNAF theory channel from that point. And that's when I got interested the most. Some of my other FNAF exposures were actually another FNAF YouTuber called Windy31 and a Minecraft roleplay of Five Nights at Freddy's, where they would replay the FNAF 1, then there would be FNAF 2, and they didn't do FNAF 3, but all of that was enough to get me interested in FNAF. I was interested in all the lore, the secrets, solving it, and the stories that would be in the roleplays and etc. I like those animatronic characters, which are creepy, but yet they are fun, they are interesting, they are cute yet creepy, and I just love that atmosphere. I love this game. And so when I started playing Minecraft, when I got Xbox 360, I would start building with my cousin FNAF characters and FNAF pizzerias in my Minecraft worlds. First on his console, then on my console when I got the Xbox 360. And as we did that, I also would always talk to him about the theories, all the theories going on about like how Foxy is the good guy and how the crying child isn't in coma, and all those type of theories that were popular back in the day. So like, you can see that from like even back then, I was interested in creating stuff, in recreating the FNAF things in Minecraft, to talking about the theories. But when FNAF Sister Location started to be teased and started to come out, I stepped down a little bit. I took a break from FNAFers because I mean, it wasn't that I just got disinterested, but it's because I just fell out of that conveyor of FNAF news, and like I just didn't watch those videos. And then when I came back, it was about in 2018 when UCN started to be teased, and ironically it was 5 years of FNAF back then, and now my channel is 5 years. And about that time I came back to the FNAF community. I started to catch up with all the new FNAF games, all the new theories, the lore, and although it was quite different from the old lore, it was still fun. I joined the FNAF Amino, which RIP Amino, because now Amino has just shut down last year, and rest in peace Amino. But what it was basically a social media for young fans to talk about their favorite fandoms. Similar to Reddit, but a bit more creative, where like you could have like even change your background wallpaper, and like there would be a lot of roleplays. You could have chats with people and etc. And I would start to get involved in those FNAF roleplays and like roleplay as different characters and make up my own OCs. One of them being a cheetah animatronic, a cheetah samurai animatronic. And that's where my channel started to root itself. I started to write my own stories, my own O's, as people like to call them, of FNAFers, with my own characters, stories, and etc. But I also started to share my theories. I started to develop my own theories, and I posted my first theory, which was about the Jeremy from FNAF VR being the same Jeremy from FNAF 2, and at the same time being the crying child. Crying child being Jeremy and not Mike all this time. And that was an interesting theory, which I still think holds value. It's still possible, but I don't believe it anymore. But it's very interesting. And I would like to actually like to make that video for maybe the next anniversary of this channel or something special, as I think that would be fun. I shared that theory, and I don't remember how much likes it got, but not a lot. And it was very funny, it was very cringy, and like I said something that there's 90% of this being canon. Which, I mean, no, that was a straight lie, but I mean, I believed it, and so I tried to convince other young fans to believe me, which was funny. But I started to have even more theories. And that's when the idea of starting a FNAF theory YouTuber started to take form, where I actually created a YouTube channel called FNAF Theory. It was 2018 or 19 when FNAF Busan got released and FNAF VR started to get teased. And that's when I created the channel. My first channel called FNAF Theory. I had a separate account for it and etc. And it was funny. I just took I just took the game theorist logo and recolored it to be dark red and yellow. And as you can see, the yellow still sticks. And I just put a FNAF pixel art as the thing in the center of the game theory logo, and that was funny. And as for the background, I just took some random pixel art wallpaper from Google too. But on the right, you could see a pixelated version of my OC, which, as I said, was a cheetah, an animatronic cheetah. And I made... So what I did here was just find a Candy the Cat's pixel art on the internet and just recolored it to fit my character. But the idea behind it was that I would use it to represent myself, to have it talk while I talk in videos. And as you can see, that idea got transformed into what you're seeing now, where I talk as Spring Bonnie. But back then, it used to be this pixel art 8-bit OC that would talk and like open, close its mouth, and it would have a lot of different variations, like a funtime version, a phantom version, a withered version, and all of that cool stuff. But I didn't know how to make YouTube videos. I didn't know how to do all of that. So I didn't really get anywhere far. I don't know what happened to that channel. I might have deleted that account and that YouTube channel, or it might still be somewhere on YouTube, but I doubt that because I tried trying to search for it, but I couldn't find it for it. So I think I probably deleted it. But as you can see, this is the only screenshot of it that I still have, which is the old banner that YouTube used to have. As you can see, the screenshot still has the old YouTube banner format with the links in the corner and the YouTube and the channel's profile in the corner. And as you can see, I actually still have this theme on my YouTube through different extensions and coding I did. But right now, YouTube doesn't look that way. No, it looks a whole different way. And so it's quite nostalgic looking back at it. But anyways, the channel didn't go far, and I'm pretty sure I deleted it. But that was the origin of this channel, because as you can see, it takes a lot of, like, I still use a PNG to talk with you as an animatronic, and I still have and it's still based around FNAF theories. And I still have yellow as the color, so that's an interesting thing to consider. But then in 2020, during the quarantine, I actually started to make my first YouTube videos. I made a YouTube channel, a gaming channel, where I would upload gaming videos, let's plays, and etc. And it still exists, but it's abandoned because I like playing video games, but like recording myself every time I want to play one is just not comfortable, and it just isn't efficient, and the games I play just come in phases. Sometimes I have a Minecraft phase and sometimes I have a Roblox phase where I want to play Roblox. And so it wasn't really consistent, and I didn't really have much fun doing it. And the views, like I would get like maximum 100 views or like 50 views, and that's not a lot. And so I wasn't really motivated to keep uploading to that channel. But since I found out how to edit videos, how to record videos, I had everything I needed to start a FNAF channel. And so, in 2021, March 1st, well, not March 1st, but I created my first video. I created this little video of mine, which, let me find it real quick. If we go all the way back here, we can see it. FNAF Security Breach Trailer Analysis. And this was just when the first Security Breach teaser trailer came out. And it was fun. I could finally start a FNAF YouTube channel. And so I did. And I uploaded this video. And right off the bat, this video and the one I would upload later got much more views than any of my videos on my gaming channel. And that motivated me to keep doing this channel. And unlike other games, I always am a fan of FNAFers. I don't know exactly everything that comes out if I'm not following it, but I still love FNAFers. Even though I don't really like what it has become now, I still love the old FNAFers. And so I have much more motivation to make these videos because it's something that I like and something that people actually see. As you can see, the thumbnail was pretty simple. It was just a screenshot from the game, from the trailer, and with some filters added to it. Then I had the name of the video, FNAF Security Breach Trailer, and this spring bunny, which is not my drawing. It is a random drawing I found from Google. Now, one of the things about this channel that you might not know is that originally before I even created the channel, when I was in the process of making it, I actually wanted to have a little intro at the beginning of each video to resemble the old YouTube. Even though old FNAF theory YouTubers did not have an intro, if you don't count game theory, that is. But he was pretty much the only one who had an intro. But this was what I made. and I was still figuring out the name for the channel. So like I wanted, so I already knew that the character would be, like I would represent myself with a spring bonnie, but I didn't know how to name the channel. So Spring's Videos was one option. FNAF Theory was also an option. But I decided on Spring's FNAF Time because I didn't want to limit myself just to FNAF theories. I wanted to also make Let's Play sometimes and reactions, and but I definitely wanted it to be FNAF. So Spring's FNAF and Time, because it's like how you would name a show. Time, like fun time with Springtrap, fun time with Blushtrap, fun time with Spring Bonnie. So like Spring's FNAF time. So like it is time, like it is a show, like where I'm spending time with you, where like I react to videos, play video games, and tell you theories. And when I upload a video, it is Spring's FNAF time. And this was the first video. This was the intro I created on shorthand, and like I just used some random image as a background, and it doesn't really make sense why I chose this image for this intro, but there was this intro, Spring's Videos, FNAF Theory in the bottom corner, and it's not good. Also, the music here is by Dell, and this music I have no idea what it's named, and so either it's lost media or it's somewhere on the internet and I just don't know the name for it. So yeah, if anybody knows the name for it and can find it, please tell me in the comments. But yeah, speaking of the name, you can see that I actually name my analysis streams as Spring's FNAF Time. Spring's FNAF Time, FNAF SL, and 6 analysis. Spring's FNAF Time, FNAF 4 analysis, part 2, and etc. Because, I mean, that's the perfect moment to use the name. So Spring's FNAF Time, that sounds like a name for a podcast. And like I was trying to figure out how to name this podcast. Like I could name it like FNAF, like naming it just FNAF analysis would be hard for it to be found by, like, if someone would want to find my stream, they wouldn't be able to find it just by searching FNAF analysis. But by searching Spring's FNAF Time, they will definitely find me and definitely find my streams. And Spring's FNAF Time just sounds like a good name for a podcast. And so I decided onto using it rather than, like, I don't know, FNAF Case or something like that. And yeah, that's something I like how I did that. I have actually an idea for a newer intro. Which is this little 5-second intro where right now I have just a the join message for my Discord server here, but basically I would have an idea of like creating the logo for the channel, like the sign, like a pizzeria sign, and then this would play, and like maybe like you turn, like I have an animation of me turning on a light bulb, the room lights up and you see the sign. That would be pretty cool. And it's very short and looks kind of professional. Well, in idea, I don't know how it actually look like, because right now it looks like more of a draft. But I like this idea, and I'll try to experiment with it, and maybe if I do make it, include in my future videos, if I will have time, that is. But yeah, that's the intro for it. The video is called FNAF Security Breach Trailer Analyzation. Analyzation! Okay, well, that's an interesting way to put it. Analyzation. Just analysis. As you can see from the start, from here, my English was still not the best back then. It was still quite quirky, if you could say so. And my theories about the game. So, FNAF Security Breach Trailer Analyzation and my theories about the game. And let's see how it starts. Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF. This week... Do you hear that? Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF. Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF. Do you hear that? I sound robotic because I was very much reading the script. I was just reading the words as they were written, trying to pronounce everything. And because my English was still not the best. And you can even hear that in the accent I have. Like, I still have an accent, but like, I don't really notice it as an accent. Like, to me it sounds like I'm speaking English, but obviously I still do have some kind of accent that I don't notice. But here... Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF. I can hear an accent there. And also another thing you can hear here is that I speak, well, first of all like a robot, very monotone because I was reading a script. But also I was speaking very quietly because I was just starting YouTube and it felt very awkward speaking so loud on camera when others in the house would hear me. Like, that just felt awkward. Right now I feel just fine screaming and speaking out loud when I'm in a house full of other people. But back then, I was very awkward, and so I lowered my voice. And you can hear that in these videos. But also it kind of creates this atmospheric calm to these videos. And although, like, you know how a lot of YouTubers or like people in general feel awkward looking back at their old creations, watching their old videos? I don't have that. I have the opposite. I actually like my older videos more than my newer videos because they have this sort of comfort to them. They have, maybe that's just nostalgia playing it. Objectively, they're worse. Like, the way I was speaking was much worse, and the way I edited it was also not the best. Like, take a look at this video. This week, so, you see this image of Spring Bunny. It just stays there. It doesn't move. It just stays there all through the video. Like, it doesn't have a purpose. It just, this is me. I'm talking as a Spring Bunny. Yeah, but like, this just is very unnecessary because it covers up half of the screen. Well, not half of the screen, but like the quarter of the screen, and it doesn't move. It doesn't have any function to it, and it's just funny. From that game. And the background is just this plain piece of paper, which I tried to copy Game Theory's old videos where he would have like paper background in his videos, and that's what I tried to do here. And I mean, this video wasn't bad. Just listen to this. This shows how unprofessional I was with scripts and editing. that was just me making sounds.
Now about the area.
And I still do that. As you can hear, I still do that. But right now I do that only if I don't have a script. But here I did have a script, and I left out those sounds because I was still pretty new to editing, and I was bad at noticing this stuff and didn't really care about them.
Yes. Currently, right now, we know that there are going to be...
Currently, right now, we know that. So, let's take this first moment.
Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF. This week, Stillwell has just uploaded a new trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
I did try to add more emotions to my monotone script for reading, but let's do that now. Hello FNAFers, the spring has come and so did FNAF. And Stillwell has just uploaded a new teaser trailer of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Like, you see, I have much more emotions, I have much more action going on. And I can do that without reading the script. And this just shows how much I have improved since then. I have mentioned the title, but what about the description? I haven't looked at it that much. So, hello FNAFers, FNAF Security Breach trailer just came out, and in this video I will tell you some of my theories of what will be in the game and how it will work. One of my theories is that the character at the end is Shadow Springtrap that we played for in one of FNAF 3's minigame. Okay, so Shadow Bonnie played. Yeah, I misspelled that. Then we have the trailer link here. I hope you like this video because it took me 2 days non-stop to edit it. Just so shows me how... I mean... This video... I mean... Yeah? I feel like I could make this exact video in a day or something. Most of you probably noticed that FNAF is not that interesting as it was once. Most of you may think that it's all because of the way Scott/Loomis/Stillwell are making new FNAF games. No, it is true, it's not the whole reason why FNAF is not that interesting as it once was. Not only the creators of the game, not only the creators of the games are responsible for how the game is presented, but we are responsible for it too. The way we present it in the way we present it in the fandom is how others will see it, and so I decided to try and recreate the feel that we all had in 2015 and 2016 FNAF videos. So enjoy! Then we have the music link here, and then the Spring Bonnie art, Shadow Bonnie Springtrap art, Toxic Springtrap model, and etc. Spring Bonnie art. Now, I don't remember if I edited this description or not, but this is something I don't actually do that often anymore. Now, this actually used to be the description of my channel, and let's take a look at it. Now, my channel wasn't just about sharing theories, but about bringing the past back. Back at the start of 2020s, there weren't much theory YouTubers anymore as much as there were back in 2013, 2015, and 2016, as most of them just got tired of the new FNAF lore and just got disinterested and like the theory YouTubers I used to watch didn't make theory videos anymore, and on English YouTube, only Dago and Game Theory would make FNAF theory videos pretty much. And so I wanted to bring FNAF theory videos back, to basically be the next generation of the people who would be doing that. Bring back the past, because I was, even back then, I was nostalgic for FNAF. And so with this channel, I wanted to bring back the 2010s. I wanted to give the new generation of kids, of 8-year-olds, the childhood that I had. I wanted to be the next FNAF theory YouTubers that were popular back in 2014. I wanted to bring the past back. And that's what directed my channel all this time, and which still directs my channel. My theory videos are meant to resemble those of the 2014 ones. The way I would edit my videos, the way I would write the descriptions of my videos, everything would try to emulate that old 2014 vibe. And even the thumbnails. If you look at my theory videos thumbnails, they are actually meant to resemble the ones of the YouTubers I used to watch. Now, that wasn't actually what I did from the start. At first, I did try to be original, to make my own thumbnails. But later I just realized that the way they were doing the thumbnails, ironically, was actually the most efficient way to do them. And so I just started to copy them, which, to be honest, I'm not proud of. I want to be original. But at the same time, I do want to bring the past back. And so I decided to copy them, not to just, oh, I want to be just like them because they were so cool. No, because I want to give the same vibe to the, to give the same style of theory videos to the new generation. My target audience aren't like teenagers or early adults just like me who are interested in FNAF. No, not at all. My target audience are the kids, 8-year-old kids just like me, who I want to introduce to FNAF. I want to give them what I had when I was a child. This whole channel is about that. It's not about sharing theories with other FNAF theorists, with other teenagers who grew up, with other teenagers and early adults who grew up on this franchise. No, it's to give the childhood I have to the new generation. But now it's 2026, and when there used to be just a few YouTubers with me back in 2021, now there's almost everybody in the FNAF community is a FNAF theory YouTuber, because everybody now knows how to make videos, and now they want to make their own FNAF theory FNAF YouTube videos to share their theories about. And the Still games just made the games much more popular once again, and that's why more theory YouTubers started to make their videos. Now there are all kinds of YouTubers: NetherRaven, Shadow Libra, Zantrum, Cosmic, and Blacken, and so much more. There's so much that you can't even count them all by hand. That's kind of makes it sad, because even though it's cool, it kind of doesn't make it feel personal anymore. It just feels more like a conveyor belt now. But that's just how it goes. Everybody knows. So yeah, that's what directs my channel. Now, regarding this part, I don't remember if I added this later or if I posted that originally, but I don't actually share the links to the art I use anymore. Not really because I disrespect the people, like the people who create the art, but just because I add so much that I just can't find all the sources for it. Which again, if you look back at the old theory YouTubers, just as said, what they did was use the FNAF fan art on the thumbnails, and as well as in the videos they are editing, because, well, it just creates for interesting visuals. And that's what I have been trying to do, as you can see here, until I found out this mic situation. So for those who don't know, those Russian YouTubers were actually copying the English FNAF YouTubers, and more specifically a YouTuber called Smike. And that YouTuber did also use the FNAF fan art, and he got in trouble for using it because he was not mentioning who he was not crediting the artists, and when people started to want him to credit them, he started to try to start to own those fan arts, which was messed up. And so, as you can see now, I try to use the fan art much less in my theory videos. Instead, to try to focus on screenshots from games or teasers and etc. like this one. But time to time, I still use fan art, but because it's visuals that I like, and when I can, I try to credit them as much as possible, but it's just hard to credit them all, and I'm trying to move it away. And as you can see with actually my streams, I have been starting to try drawing my own fan art, but that takes a lot of time, even more of time to make, so that makes theory videos even harder to make again. And I cannot make so much fan art that I could use all of it in my as background for my videos. So yeah, I still have problems with figuring out the fan art stuff. But what about this art? But what about this art? Now, you may notice that, as I said, now, you may see that I at first used this drawing of Spring Bunny here, and later on, from the second video and so on, I have made my own version of Spring Bunny and been using it as my PNG to talk instead of using this fan art. Mostly because I needed more emotions than just this one image, but also because I didn't want to use someone else's image for my own use, because that is just I just don't like using other arts for my own. I like to create everything myself, as much as possible. But as you can see, I still am using it for my profile, which is mostly because I still don't have a profile. I still don't have a Spring Bunny drawing that I would feel fit into the profile. I tried making different art style Spring Bunnies for the profile, but each time it just doesn't look right. it just doesn't look right. I love how this one looks, and like I need to let it go, but like I can't because I can't find a good replacement for me, because this is the perfect art of Spring Bonnie in my opinion. They are made by this cool person, so check them out, because look at their art style. I mean, it's quite funky, it's quite original, it's unusual, but I love it, especially the FNAF drawings. And this is where the Spring Bonnie drawing comes from. This person created the Spring Bonnie drawing that I still use in my videos, and I love it. It's a perfect drawing of Spring Bonnie. It's like, when I think of Spring Bonnie, this is the drawing I think of, and so it's very hard to let go of it. And that's the drawing I used in my first video, and so it was the drawing I used for my profile image. And as I said, after making my first video, I started working on the second video. And so I made my own version of Spring Bonnie, and it gets introduced in this video, which had a lot more emotions and had this first creepy looking possessed Spring Bonnie. And I love this. And as you can see, I'm still using this PNG to this day. And it's pretty good. There's a few things that could be better, but it's pretty good. But it's very pixelated, because it was made, you won't believe this, in Microsoft Paint. All this time I have been using a drawing as my PNG made in Microsoft Paint. Paint did, and they're just funny to me. Nowadays I have moved on to professional drawing programs, and I'm still using a Microsoft Paint PNG as my PNG to represent myself. And that's a thing I want to work on. I have been working now for some years, or for some months, on a better version of this PNG. And here how it looks like. And this is the only PNG of the new version that I have, because sadly my hard drive has malfunctioned, and although I still have the file of this PNG with all its layers to be able to change all the emotions, etc. on that hard drive, I cannot access it through this hard drive, and so I need to fix that hard drive, if it's even possible, to be able to access this new version, or I would have to redraw this new version, which is not that hard actually, and there are a few things that I would like to change actually, but still would take a lot of time that I don't have again. But even then, this new version, I don't want to use it as my profile image. I mean, I am technically using this version of Spring Bonnie as my disk server image, profile image, but it just doesn't look right as my YouTube channel profile image, and I have been trying multiple times to draw a newer version of Spring Bonnie that would be my own, but at the same time fit into this profile image. And I did a few versions, which you can see now on screen, but it just all doesn't look right. But I'm gonna try eventually to make a version that would work. And when I will replace it. I will replace this one with it. So that's what's going on with my avatar that I guess I should have mentioned beforehand, but it feels more natural mentioning now. And now that we have talked about the second video and how I've been using it here, let's compare this video to my first video, my second FNAF video.
Hello FNAFers, the spring has come, and so did FNAF.
Now, here you can immediately hear that instead of sounding monotone, I sound more mysterious. Hello FNAFers, the spring has come, and so did FNAF. I don't sound energetic as I usually do with newer videos, with hello FNAFers, the spring has come, and so did FNAF. No, I sound more mysterious, which I do like kind of how I sound mysterious, but at the same time, it might sound boring to some people, so I try to stay away from that. But still, I'm trying to stay very quiet, as you can hear.
Last week, we analyzed Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach trailer. And today, I want to talk about my theory. Who is the animatronic at the end of the trailer? But before we start...
Now, as I said, I try to make my videos resemble those of the 2013 ones. And so, in all my videos, I use music that those YouTubers used to use. So this one is the Dark Side of the Town Part 1, which was used by Princess. And so I've been using it too. And now, regarding the music, I actually created a whole playlist for FNAF Theory music, which is basically I found all the music that was used by older YouTubers in their FNAF Theory videos, and I put them into this playlist so that I myself could find and use it. And there we have Dell, the Dark Side of the Town, which for some reason the Dell has actually deleted their channel, and so now you cannot find the original videos of those songs, only re-uploads. And actually there is a song that is lost media, which is Dell, the Dark Side of the Town Part 3, which was used in one of the videos of those YouTubers, but it was like I cannot find it, and I couldn't even find it when the channel was still existing. So I guess they probably removed it off their channel before even that, so that's interesting. Then there were a couple of videos of other FNAF Theory YouTubers, and my favorite is the Dark Side Town Part 1 and The Secret of the Schoolyard. Also, the Binding of Isaac's Innocence Glitched Basement sounds pretty good, but that's a bit harder to incorporate. But yeah, I try to use... So yeah, I prefer to use only this music to resemble those old YouTubers. But also, I made this playlist so that others who might want to use them could use them, because they are very good for theory, because like they are not very distracting, and they are copyright free, and so you can include them in your videos as the background music. And yeah, and Cheetah, my friend, actually did use some of this music for his videos after we met. So yeah, but also some fans of the old FNAF YouTubers might want to find this music, and this is the easy way to find it because it's all in one place. So like if people just search for music for theory videos about FNAF, they will find it here. So yeah. But that's not the only thing I've been using. And regarding this, let's try to get 5 likes on this video, and the like image here, this is also taken from those YouTubers back in the day, which, I mean, I'm just doing, really, I don't think this works. I'm just doing this just as a reference, as a homage to those YouTubers, but really, I don't think the let's try to get 5 likes on this video actually like is a good way to get more likes on videos when it's like in the middle of video or like at the start. Like that, if people want to like, they will like it. That's as simple as it goes. Everybody knows. I need to stop making those jokes. So yeah.
I want to ask you to please subscribe to
what else?
That was given by Scott, so that theory falls down.
One thing I have been doing in the past, but haven't done in a while, is like have a background for a video. So like this,
Hello,
this
FNAF.
I don't know, staticky, neon digital background image, and then just have everything on top of it, you know.
And today I want to
I used to like pick like this type of background and then just display an image on it, but not fully covering it, adding a little bit more detail to the image, but really that doesn't really make sense. Like there's no function behind it except just visually looking more detailed, I guess. Maybe, I have no idea, but it kind of looked good.
Which means that...
So, yeah. I love this. I would do a much better job nowadays, but not bad for those. But yeah, what else? I mean, but the Salvager is back in FNAF 9. Find a Freddy security breach. Pretty simple. I hope you like this video. It took me a whole day to edit it. And then we have this mess of whatever. So the thing is, I didn't know how hashtags work back in the day, but how they work is that the first 15 hashtags are the ones that work. If there are more of them, they stop working. So I didn't know that, so I had a lot of hashtags in English and in Russian, as you can see here. So I guess I don't have anything to talk about it. Also, we didn't really look at the comments last time, did we? You have a lot of potential. Keep it up. The first person to comment on the first video. And I said, thank you, I'm working on a new video about analyzing new FNAF teasers revealed by Daco. And then, I'm still keeping it up 4 years ago. Fun. Why do I not see likes here? That's strange. Might be one of the extensions. I mean, I was kinda right, cause Burntrap does seem like he was a bit repaired using other parts, like to replace his arm. He is Scorched Scraptrap suit, but they called it Burn, and not Scored. And the arm doesn't belong to him, it's Glamrock Bonnie's. I mean, it is just small theories, but yeah. It makes sense because of the endo, it looks more like a spring-lock suit. Yeah, there were much more likes and much more comments on this video, which, I mean, it was much better done, so not really surprising. But yeah. What else? So those were my first videos. And then came... Well, first of all, there came this video. Analysis...
Hello, FNAFers. the spring has come, and
analysis of the new FNAF AR update teaser.
so the FNAF. Last week, Lumix had tweeted in
Which is pretty good. I mean,
and pressed
it's pretty much the same as others, but there is a fun thing I did here. So,
videos. Press that like button if you want to see more of Five Nights at Freddy's AR videos, and remember, I always come back.
so I basically shocked myself here, which was a pretty cool thing to add at the end. It was pretty fun, but And then we have, I mean, the description seems the same pretty much. Now, the next video that I made was my first Let's Play video on this channel, which was fighting Easter skin. What? Fighting Easter skin of melted chocolate bunny. There we go.
The spring has come, and so
I recorded this on my. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention, my first videos were recorded on my phone, so that also affected the quality of the audio, but surprisingly it doesn't sound that bad, but yeah, it was recorded on my phone, and this video includes it, but since I'm recording on my phone while playing on my phone, it sounds much worse, as you can hear.
the FNAF. Last week we analyzed Five Nights at Freddy's,
And again, I made a new version of myself here, where this is an Easter spring bunny, a chocolate spring bunny, white chocolate spring bunny, I don't know, but yeah, I like it.
special delivery teaser. But today,
I want to use it more.
we're fight him. Now,
Fight him! I like that.
we just got the lore from
I even added the theory music here, or like really like. Now VR has its own music. Why did I have to add my own music to this?
from this hop chalk. Now, let's see.
Let's see. Yeah, as always, I just stay quiet while playing. that's me.
What? I don't hear the static.
Oh, yeah! I forgot. Since I didn't really feel like showing my room, I played it basically in the dark. I played it while closing my camera, which was pretty interesting. I mean, it's still playable, but that is funny, and like kind of breaks the whole reason for it being AR.
Here we go. Get this. And remember, I always come back.
Oh wow, that's pretty interesting. I could have just shocked myself, but I guess I decided to just do that. Oh, I did shock myself. Why did I have to do that sound effect? It's interesting though, but yeah. And it's still pretty much the same here. I do have chapters here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think that it was me who added them. It was just YouTube. But yeah, that was my first Let's Play video, and I was still figuring it out. But the next video is the one that hit. It was Who is Mrs. After? Is solved. Now, this video is the most viewed video on my channel, and the one that got me the most subscribers probably. Because the thing is, the who is Mrs. Afton was one of the biggest mysteries. And with the popularity of Five Nights at Freddy's Gacha Live videos and Gacha Club videos, Mrs. Afton has become much more prevalent of a character in those videos. And so she was pretty popular, and the question still was there: who is Mrs. Afton? And so I kind of clickbaited it and called the video "Who is Mrs. Afton Sold?" And I have so I guess it's time to mention that in my older videos I have my character here in the corner to show that it is me who made the video, then the image related to the theory, and then the title at the top. But what you may not notice, but the whole thumbnail has a white contour to it. It has a white box, a white border to it, with a white line separating the title here. And speaking of the border, again, right now you cannot see it because it's blending in with the background. But like originally I had it here, then I still had it here, and I even still had it here, even though old videos did not have it. But then YouTube rounded up the corners. And so when the thumbnails are rounded, rectangular borders look cut off and so weird. And so I removed them completely, which got rid of the only original thing I had for my thumbnails. And now my thumbnails are all just the same as the old thumbnails in style. So originally I did have the text tilted, just like in the old YouTubers thumbnails, but it just wasn't really comfortable editing each time. And so I made it straight, and right now I still make it straight, so I guess that's kind of original. But I think it just looks less like, I like the tilted one. It just adds a bit more personality to the video compared to the straight ones. So yeah. With my regular Let's Play videos though, nowadays, oh, and with reactions. With reactions, I try to add a character here, Spring Bunny, to represent myself, like reacting, and then I make the same letters I use for, like, the same font I use for my theory videos, but just say reaction and then what I'm reacting to, and then the image from the trailer, the song, and etc. For my Let's Play videos though, I choose an image from my Let's Play, and then I put the number 1, my reaction, and the name of the game. And I really like how they turn out. Like, this look very good. So I really do like them. We have some are not very good. For example, this one, like, you cannot even tell what this thumbnail is unless you know what it is, which is basically this is the frog and you are looking out into the room. But some are quite good. Like, for example, this dog looks good. This Music Man looks good. Like, I try to make it look good, and I think it turns out pretty well. The cake, I did not have idea what to put here, so I just put the cake here, which isn't that interesting, but it does the job, I guess. And flat mode. Yeah, I sometimes also add a little text at the bottom. But in here I did not have audio, so I just made it black and white, so that you knew that they are not very good. But yeah, that's all for the thumbnails. And that's That's not very good thumbnail making, to be honest, but it did work. It did a job. But this was really what hit it.
Hello, FNAFers.
This is my best video, and although it's like very outdated in terms of quality, I mean, you can hear the audio of the phone I'm using. But I liked it. It was very theoretical. It was very what I like. In fact, who is Mrs. Upton? I had this theory even before creating this channel, and I wanted to make this video before I created the channel. And so when I created the channel, I planned on making this video as soon as possible. But first I made other videos to first get introduced into theory making. Why when I say theory my Siri blows up? So this was the theory that I wanted to make the most when I created the channel, and so I did create it, and it proved to be very successful. And now theory, Final Freddy 654 and Dance With Me, and my intro is still the same.
The spring has come and so did FNAF.
But again, very slow and comfortable.
And I
Comforting.
think that I might have solved.
And I think, okay, so the intro here.
Hello, FNAFers. The spring has come and so did FNAF. And I think that I might have solved one of the biggest mysteries of Five Nights at Freddy's. Who is Mrs. Upton?
Hello, FNAFers! The spring has come and so did FNAF. And I think I might have solved one of the biggest mysteries of Five Nights at Freddy's. Who is Mrs. Upton? Now, that is the way I would do it nowadays. But I kinda like that smooth, kind of comforting type of voice I did here. But it is not really efficient for videos. But again, very clickbaiting, but I try to like show that like this theory has its value. It's like it's valid. It's like it has potential to it. And I mean, it's the only theory that makes sense to me, because I mean, like there's not much theories about Mrs. Upton, and like a lot of them are very lack evidence or like not very strong. And so I saw my theory as being pretty strong. I don't believe it actually, but I liked it.
But before we start, I want to ask you to.
So yeah, and there are a few things that were mentioned in the comments. There's a lot of comments that I did that like I would actually should have mentioned here, and that I didn't know about here. And really, I would like to remake this video. Maybe not talk about the theory I talked about here, but like talk about what is my opinion on Mrs. Upton now, and what are possible theories for it. Would be a pretty cool thing to do for one of the anniversary videos, or like for a 5,000 subscriber special or something like that. Would be pretty fun. But yeah, still pretty simple in editing.
The Upton family and
Because I don't know what this is, but for some reason my editing software like has this glitching effect when the fog effect is way too long.
family. Now, the
I have no idea what makes it.
important thing here
But that's why I started to cut it, to chop it and like make it shorter when I use it on etc.
is that the son Jake
I also have the rain here.
in the story has tumor, which can
I feel like you can really make some out of context videos out of me. But the theory here was that Mrs. Ballora Mrs. Balor. Mrs. Afton died due to a tumor, and she is the holographic Balor from Dance With Me. And I added this little 3D glasses to my character here, to Spring Bonnie.
How is she a
And one thing I did here was I talked about how her name is not Clara.
alien? Is called Vlad, which probably means that Mrs. Afton's real name is also different from...
Now, the thing is, I put the Gacha Life Mrs. Afton character here, that of one of the popular gacha tubers back in the day, to attract some Gacha Life fans. And I think it did work, because there were quite a few comments talking about how I used it, when this guy used a gacha OC of Mrs. Afton, mind blown. Also, you're a super smart dude. Thank you. But the thing was to be able to mention it in the description to attract more views. And I think it did work. I think it did a job. And as you can see, I finally found out about hashtags and started to only include 15 of them. And there we have the shadow glitch Mrs. Afton here, and I use some other Gacha Life here. Another thing, I added much more detail to the. So I have a disc server here now. I added a playlist. I added much more to the description. I hope you like this video, because it took me 5 days to make, and I had to record it multiple times to get what I wanted. Yeah, and then I also I separate everything by these things, and I still pretty much do. But yeah, it was pretty fun. But there's a few things that counter arguments in the comments. But also I do have arguments against those counter arguments, I guess, or whatever. And I did actually make a follow-up video to this, explaining why like the people in the comments are wrong and why my theory still holds its place. And I did make it. I did make it and upload it on the day that Scott posted. Scott said that he is quitting. Yeah, that is bad timing, first of all. And then I also realized that what I was saying in that video was completely wrong. So I just deleted that video because I did not want to misinform anybody. And I just deleted that video. And instead made a new video about Scott Cawthon quitting. And retiring. And that video got much less views, obviously. But the next video, I noticed how the Who is Mrs. Afton really succeeded, and so made my next video also pretty big. What's inside the box? Solved. Again, kind of clickbaity, but it works. It got 1,200 views, which is much smaller than Who is Mrs. Afton, but still pretty good. But I don't really like that video. I mean, it's fine, but it's but it did introduce one thing I started to do here. Hello, FNAFers. The summer spring has come, and so did FNAF. Since spring has ended, then I've decided to include summer to my intro. So, hello, FNAFers. The summer spring has come, because like the spring season hasn't come, but spring me still have, and I mean it's summer, so I'm a summer spring now. This doesn't really make sense, but I mean, it gives me more reason to draw my character in some other variations, so why not? Why the man not? But yeah, I don't really like my theory here.
And I
think it could have been done better.
might have
But
my child.
I talk about
Said that it contained puppet.
and I mentioned like other YouTubers, Game Theory, Windy31,
Puppet trunk. And some have even
and
connected
some other people who I don't know much about.
to the paragraph 4 from FNAF 6.
But anyways, I like made this theory, but like I found this video very boring. I mean, it's fine, but it's so boring.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, me editing my voice. Me editing my voice to sound more like characters is the best part.
Andrew responded. Now.
But yeah, like this video is not bad, but could have been better. Could have been better. And then we have me using one of my drawings.
He was in the hospital bed.
To talk about what I was talking about.
I'm not sure why would some...
Actually, like I drew this image. I drew this drawing because of this theory.
Someone bring a pizza and a grandfather clock to a hospital. So yeah, this theory... You can join my Discord server.
You can join my Discord server. You can join my Discord server. Don't forget about that. You can.
Where you can post your theories, art, and chat. But for now, that's it. Check out my last videos if you did not watch them.
I did this.
Subscribe to my channel to not miss any of my videos. Press that like button with the bell. And remember, I always come back.
Yeah, so...
You're broken. Balls to your friends. Do you still believe that? I'm still here. I'll put your back together.
Okay, so what is this? So basically, I wanted to tease a video I wanted to work on that would theorize about how the Pigtails girl is the speaker in the FNAF 4 ending, because they have the same text, but also how she is perhaps Shadow Bonnie, which is, I mean, it's a good theory. To be honest, I really like that theory. But I just never got to making it. Like, it's just... Like, I just had other theories I was working on, and I just never got to making it. But like, I teased here in this video, coming soon, when it never came. And I had my cousin, my younger cousin, read the voice lines of the FNAF 4 ending. And it sounds pretty good, but it's quite scuffed. And I actually do still have full audio of all the voice lines for both the Pigtails girl, the FNAF 4 speaker, and the FNAF 4 ending speaker. So I will one day make this video. I will. Trust me, I will. Someday, I promise, I will make this video. When that will be, I have no idea, because I can't even make the regular videos anymore. But yeah.
Balls to your friends.
This is pretty cool. Very creepy, very good painting, and I love what I was doing here. But the video itself was meh. Then was this video. Did the rogue game developer create FNAF 6 minigames? Again, I actually like this theory. I like this theory, but it's meh.
FNAFers.
Like, the video itself is meh.
The summer spring has come and
It's not very well done.
gives knows about what happened to Charles.
It's very boring. And I promote my Instagram here. Because
Well,
the last
and
time I had only Disc server, now I
to
have
see sneak
Instagram.
peeks of my future videos, check out my last videos if you did not watch them. So back.
Now, I don't have any hinting here in audio, but I do hint it with this coming soon image. Which it is not coming soon. But yeah. Hi. Thank for comment my video. I guess I commented their video. But yeah. Now, what can I say about these videos? These first first 4 videos were very good. I remember them pretty clearly, and I'm proud of them. And this Who is Mrs. Upton video is pretty good. The AR videos are quite forgettable. Like I made them, but like, so what? The Scott Cawthon video, pretty good. And the thing is with it, that's the video that actually, when I got my microphone, that I still use to this day.
Hello, FNAFers.
It doesn't sound that different actually.
The spring has come, but Scott did the opposite. Before I say anything,
Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Scott didn't really quit. I mean, he doesn't make the video games himself anymore, but he's still pretty much in control of what's going on. But then we have the happy 7th anniversary, which was now 7th anniversary. And then so as you might have guessed already, I was a fan of FNAF Gacha back then. And so I did some Gacha voice auditions, which was it was not that it was bad. It was bad. Just listen to this.
okay.
That's just me doing my regular voice.
Whoa.
So yeah, this is just bad. Real good. Thanks. Then William.
You're kidding me, right?
Man, Russian William. What else do we need?
Can you do that later?
You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? Can you two talk later? Can you two talk later? Ha. How interesting. Yeah, that's how I would do it now. But, fine. I also added a little voice filter here.
How interesting.
That's bad. And it's way too Russian. This is the horrible one.
Oh, you know I do me.
Oh, you know it, do. And now get out of me. Out of me? No, off me. Sorry. Get out of me is more Michael. But yeah.
Get out of me.
Yeah, this sounds horrible. But I mean, it did its job for the time. And then again, I did a Let's Play for One Night of Flumpties. It wasn't bad, but it was boring. Like, it needed to be edited because it's just boring. Because I just tried to beat the game and I don't even beat it because it's way too hard for me. I still do want to beat it one day, but here it's how it sounds.
Hello, FNAFers.
Yeah.
So the clown is active.
I mean, I pretty much talk the same way nowadays, but I feel like my commentating has become better. I made 2 videos, and I tried a different type of thumbnail here. I tried to make it more similar to the regular game let's play type of thumbnails, with like a screenshot from the game, with some filters added, and then like the text being sprinkled around in random positions, and a reaction of my character. But then I made another theories, and this era of theories, I would call it forgettable. Like, these ones were pretty good, but this ones, so this is in the in-between stage. I try to make it more similar to the old FNAF theory videos, just like I do now, but I still wanted to be more original, so I tried using a different font and etc., but still looking pretty similar. And the videos here, they were very mediocre. I barely remember what I was talking about in those videos, just because they were just meh. Like, I did not do a good job on them. They were fine. The theories were debatable, but like it wasn't very something that I strongly believed in. But yeah, I made the theory about Gregory being the line 46, which I was right. The first theory I made about line 46 was right, which I'm proud of. And then I talked about how Gregory lived inside the Pizzaplex with the secret sun room. And then I have Glamour Party. And then I did it again. Who is Gregory? Gregory is Sammy Emily. So who is Mrs. Afton? Who is Gregory Emily? And to this day, this is also one of my most popular videos, because I said who is a FNAF character. And that seems to be much more it seems to be very successful in attracting views. And then I made Who is Glamour Freddy, which also got not a bad amount of views. And I said that Gregory is Sammy Emily and Glamour Freddy and Henry Emily. I don't actually believe those theories, but I found it interesting. Then Who are the Missing Children on the newspaper. And then When is FNAF 9 set in, which is still debatable, so whatever. And then, as you can see, I changed the style of thumbnails to be again more like what the old FNAF YouTubers used to have. And as I said, these videos are forgettable for me, but these ones are memorable because, like, I remember mainly these two videos. But one video this thumbnail started with this video. What is Mrs. Afton's real name? So last time I ended off the Who is Mrs. Afton video with we don't actually know her name. And here I actually have a theory on what is her name. And so I made it. And again, it is my second most popular theory video on the channel because people want to know who is Mrs. Afton. And that's the type of videos I should focus on. But really, it's hard to make videos it's hard to make theories that are believable yet are for this very niche, very questionable topics. Then I have Private Room, blah blah blah, and then the Living Tombstone is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Like, I will remember Living Tombstone coming back for a long time because that was very big. Because the last song was I Can Fix You, and so I really have good memory of these videos. But then I made this video, which one thing I'm proud of in this video is how so this video is about who wrote the wall code, and I theorize that it is Charlie, aka the puppet. Which, I mean, is she still alive? Is she still around in FNAF Security Breach era? We don't know. Maybe, maybe not, probably not. But I like this theory. It makes sense to me.
And so did FNAF. And what if the walkout from Mike's room?
And here I started to use a different music for my videos. But yeah.
Not by Mike, but by Charlie. Now,
So the thing I'm proud of here is how I voiced the walkout. Since I believe that it was made by Charlie, I made it sound like this.
now let's talk about the walkout.
Break and mend and build the breath. They hung now, drawn from life, not real, still key, and freed and trapped with thought and zest, and guessed no blunt wolves. Dutch, duck, flash, shoot, crawl, run, crush the vile band. Cry not, try not, do not hold out hope. No, your life, your aim will save those with soul.
I love this because this was me just like reading this walkout, and then I just edited my voice to sound childish and girly and kind of robotic. And I love how it sounded because it actually sounds like it's like some kind of a girl that recorded this. That's so, like, I'm just proud of myself of being able to edit my voice like this. I could probably do a better job reading it without editing. Like, break and mend, I feel the breath. But that sounds very funny. That sounds more like Mickey Mouse or something. But yeah, everything still is pretty much the same, but I started to include chapters here, as you can see. Not much though, just intro, theory, outro. That's not pretty. That's not useful chapters really, especially when the video is only 5 minutes long. Sadly, this video did not get much views as I was hoping for, because I really like this video. And then I get sick. So I asked my friend Cheetah, who I met after my Mrs. Afton video, to actually make videos for me. So like I would make the script and he would record the script and edit the videos for me. So that was an era as well, where it started with Cassidy in FNAF SB. So I guess since I'm mentioning Cheetah, I should mention him here. So this is Cheetah from channel Plazio, and we made a few videos together, like this podcast type of video, and we made a video about Cassidy in security breach and etc. together, which was my first collaboration, or my second collaboration if you count Gacha Life collaboration I had, but we don't need to talk about that. That was just like a gacha animation. Let's see, man, he has a lot of videos. Go subscribe to him, he deserves it. Let's see, I feel like he has more videos than me. So I recommended him actually to make news videos, and he actually started making them, so that's why he has a lot of videos. But some of them did get quite good views, like this one and this one, but they're not always successful. So this was his video.
Recently,
So he actually used my intro here, which was funny.
Hello FNAFers and welcome to FNAFers Day, where the spring has come and so did FNAF. Up until recently,
So yeah, and then he just talks about his theory, and then there's my part.
Cassidy's plan during FNAF World has two parts to it. To have the crying child so that he does not become trapped there like she is, and to lay the groundwork for stopping Glitch Up once and for all in FNAF 9. That's it for me, but remember, I always come back.
Hey, spring! Thanks for joining the party. I'll try not to disappoint. Cassidy also mentions that we were made for one.
But yeah, I still actually believe that theory I stated, that Cassidy is helping crying child in FNAF World. Like she is the glitch bear.
Glitch Trap. Maybe he is God. Thank you so much to Springs FNAF
You're welcome.
Time. His theories are so...
Okay, so this was 3 years ago, back in March 12th, 2022. So that actually was quite a few days after my channel's anniversary. So my channel was 1 year old back then, and it only had 349 subscribers. And you can actually see that this video with Mrs. Afton names had actually a different thumbnail, but then I just changed the style of it. So that's a little thing that is fun to notice. But yeah, that was fun.
Good. Go and subscribe to Springs FNAF Time and leave a
Yeah,
comment.
you should. And you also should subscribe to Plazio. Though, to be honest, I haven't actually talked to Cheetah in a while. Like, I tried reaching him, but like he just haven't responded in a while. Like since like summer. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he's just not using social medias anymore that often. He did post a new song not so long ago. So he is still active. He's alive, which is good. He hasn't been stuffed into animatronic just yet. But hoping he will reach back to me, because I would like to make more videos with him in the future, if I will be making more videos. And I would just like to talk to him more, because he's one of my only best friends. But yeah, this is the theory we worked on, and we started to work together, and as I said,
Hello, FNAFers.
I get sick, and so I asked him to record and edit videos for me, and he agreed.
FNAF did come, but Spring could not, and so I will be replacing him for this Easter special, and maybe even next week. What Spring wanted to talk to you about today is, what if the princess from the FNAF 9 minigames is Golden Freddy?
Now, I tried to direct his editing, and I think his editing has become better as I directed it, but it's not the best. But I do like the sparkling effect he has.
And so they...
And I mean, I like these theories I have, but it's a shame that I couldn't make them.
Just like with Glitch Trap.
But I like Cheetah being like a part of this channel. And actually, in the future, if we do something like that, YouTube actually has now a function where you can collab on videos, where the video is like on both channels, I think, or something like that. And so like next time, if we do something like that, you would see it on both channels. So that's cool. But yeah, so he recorded this video for me.
Cassidy's circuit boards and cover the topic completely. We've also made a video on my channel where we talked about my theory about how Cassidy is the glitch Fredbear from FNAF World, and how FNAF World is connected to FNAF 9. So I would appreciate if you check that out too. So tell us in the comments what you think about this theory. Who is the princess in your opinion? Also, you can join Spring's Discord server in the description and talk about it there, and even share some of your own theories there. But for now, that's it. Subscribe to our channels to not miss any of our videos. Press those like buttons and those bells. And remember, he will come back.
I love this. I love this. But yeah, I feel like my description has become much more messier the newer the video are. Everything is okay. Spring is still here. Yeah, he makes a lot of FNAF references. Why does it change? Why does Golden Freddy go had to change color? Yeah, I wish that. Anyways, yeah. So he made quite a few of those videos up to this one with the tape girl, and I love the thumbnails I did for these videos. Like, I like this three, like this video has the best thumbnail in my opinion. It just looks good. It just looks good. But yeah, then I returned and made a video about how Glamour Freddy is William Afton, which is a very interesting theory, a redemption arc for Glamour Freddy. I didn't actually believe this, but I just wanted to share this theory with others. And then I made more videos about Living Tombstone coming back, and I remember that very clearly. Then Ruin started getting teased. I started, and this, yeah, this was my first reaction, wasn't it? Yeah, this reaction to Living Tombstone was my first reaction video on this channel. So, actually, I should not play it. I should not play it. I don't need problems on this video, just in case. But yeah, I made like analysis of the song and the animation, which I mean, usually theory YouTubers don't do, but like back in the day, theory YouTubers did do that, and so I decided to do that. Seriously, Siri again? I guess my Siri is called Theory now because it hears theory and it turns on. Anyways, yeah, so that's why I made like theory videos and analysis on the song, because that's how people did it back in the day. But yeah, and there's the second part to my Charlie theory and the third part, which actually got more views than my first one, which is interesting. And they were not bad, but quite forgettable. This one was edited by Cheetah, but I did voice it, because I did not have time to edit it, but I did record it.
The sunspring has come, and so did FNAF. And today we'll
In fact, I actually, yeah,
finally finish our line of 3-part theory about Charlie being in FNAF SB. And this
it was
video
fun. It was fun. And one thing I think I did here was... no, it wasn't here. Doesn't matter. But anyways, I love that theory. It makes a lot of sense to me. And then the FNAF 1 movie started to come out, and this was about time when I started to struggle with homework and like being overwhelmed and not having enough time to make videos. And so there were not a lot of videos. I made a few theory videos on Ruin, but just a few. And then I made this Let's Play of Security Breach on Nintendo Switch, because I got it on Nintendo Switch, the Collector's Edition actually. And I wanted to make a video on the Collector's Edition unboxing, but I never got up to it, and now it's just irrelevant, so I guess it's gonna be a lost media now. But I did not have a way to record my audio. I mean, yeah, not really. I guess I could have recorded it on my computer and played Switch in a handheld. But it was very messy, because I literally recorded this video through the inbuilt Nintendo Switch screen recording function, which records only 15 a minute of gameplay, and so I had to hold the button all hour of the gameplay I have been playing. I was all this time holding the record button with my toes. That was just funny. But then, on my birthday, I got a PlayStation 5 with PlayStation VR 2. And so I finally could actually record my voice along with the gameplay using through the inbuilt record function of PlayStation, and it's actual good recording and not the Nintendo Switch type of recording. So I recorded 2 FNAF VR once so that I was prepared for FNAF VR 2, and I recorded a bit more of Security Breach, but I did not get to upload Security Breach. And I think I don't have access to that recording anymore, so because it's on that lost hard drive, so I cannot upload that. But yeah, I recorded my full let's play of FNAF VR 2, and platinumed it, so I get the platinum. But as you can see, it did not really good. It did not do good with views. And I forgot to turn on my mic on 2 of those videos, so awkward. But yeah, I didn't really have time to make theory videos, but I did have time to record let's play videos, so I did, and I played and completed the game. But as you can see, the FNAF 2 movie theory analysis videos got more views, and then Tower File situation happened and it got even more views. Yeah. And then I started uploading my Ruin Let's Play, and the problem is that I did complete the game fully, well, the DLC, but again, I lost the recording. I edited. I think I did edit the videos, but I lost them. I cannot access them. If I will get them back, it'll definitely publish them. But for now, they are lost media. But yeah. And now we're getting here where I did not have time, and so I recorded just a few videos, like a FNAF anniversary video, the theory videos for Secret of the Mimic, reactions, and etc. And then I played Secret of the Mimic, and that's where we are now. And that's all, and that is all I have for this video, I think. I talked about pretty much everything. I talked about all of the videos, how I created them, my ideas. I mean, I haven't talked about the description much, but I need to upgrade my description, because I haven't really changed it since the creation of this channel. It's still pretty much the same. And yeah, that's the short of it. Oh, speaking of shorts, I forgot completely about shorts. Yeah, I tried experimenting with shorts, but they just take too much, ironically, shorts take much more time and effort than regular videos, because they are not really, they are meant to be very fast and grab the attention of the viewers. And so they are very, they need much more, editing and etc. and much more close planning with how do you put so much information into a smart short video. And I mean, now we are allowed, I think, to make 5-minute long videos, but back in the day it used to be 3-minute long, so 5 minutes is pretty good, but still short format is just not a format for me. But it does actually do pretty good when I met Jack Black, for example, or when I went to Halloween Horror Nights, when they had the animatronics there. And I actually did want to post shorts of my last year's Halloween Horror Nights, but I just never got up to it, and now it just feels irrelevant. But I might upload them this fall, because it still will be pretty relevant, because, I mean, let's be honest, when we talk about Halloween Horror Nights, we talk about FNAF. So people will search about FNAF and Halloween Horror Night, and they will see videos of my Halloween Horror Night from last year. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, I don't have much to say about shorts. They are.
That world is a dream. Since its release, FNAF fans have been bugging
This is actually a pretty good
their minds
video.
over FNAF world and its connections.
Short. I want to make this into a full video though. But yeah, I don't have much to talk about shorts. They are just shorts. While for live streams, here's an interesting one. So okay, so my first stream was actually my channel's 3-year anniversary. And yeah, that was 2 years ago. And what we did for it was simply me, Shadow Libra, and Jazz, which is my other friend, who is not, if not through a YouTuber, but does have a YouTube channel where he barely uploads. We just built Final Freddy's on console. We just built our own pizzeria on not console. Well, I mean, Shadow Libra did play on console, I think. He played on Switch, I think. But like, we played it on Bedrock, what I meant. It was not bad, but a bit boring, because when we build, we don't talk much. At least I don't talk much. They do talk, but I don't. So there wasn't much to watch, and it was just like, I have learned that having stream videos be, well, having streams be building streams is a bad idea. So I haven't tried to do that since. Then my other type of reaction streams are reaction streams, where I react to the like state of play and etc. Those are pretty good because it's a good way to capture emotion, but really they are not successful. They are pretty cool for like for memories, like you can watch us at my reaction back then, but not a lot of people will actually watch those videos, those streams, because they barely know me and they will rather watch Taco react to them. So yeah. But then Shadow Libra started doing this special podcast streams. And that was kind of, and like, I wanted to do my own podcast podcasts. I wanted to make my own podcast since ever I have been working with Cheetah on such videos. And this time I was invited, or was I invited, or I don't remember. I think I was invited by Shadow Libra onto his podcast, on his, where like it was a FNAF theory analysis, which was basically a copy of GB? No, not GB. I mean, GB also makes, I don't know. There's a lot of theory YouTubers that make those podcasts, but basically people started making them, and so did Shadow Libra. But I didn't really like how it was very boring to look at. Like, it was just an audio podcast. And so I decided, if you want to make something right, you should do it yourself. And so I did it myself. I said, I want to host the next stream. And so I made my own background for the streams. I added all the like reaction PNGs that like react when we talk. And I started to make my own thumbnails. I started to draw thumbnails for these special streams. Since they were more special, I had time to make my own drawings. Though I did not actually edit them that much. Well, not edit. I did not actually put much effort into them. Like as you can see, this is just pencil, like this just a little sketch that I just colored in digitally. And I mean, it's pretty cool looking, but it's not very professional. But I kind of like this art style, and it's easy to make. And since the streams are not like everyday content, I decided why not make it. It makes them very unique and very cool. The thing I always wanted to do here was basically have a pinboard where we would have topics and we would go and like these are the topics we would talk about. And like we would go from one topic to another, and these topics are connected by the strings, so we knew like how to connect all of this. And like I would have like the people talking here, and then we would have the pinboard here, and then on the screen I would show like related topics like images, Google search, and etc. And I love the streams, and yeah, I love them. And like we made 4 of them, and we got up to FNAF 6, and that's when it got like it's fine. Like we pretty much talked about a lot of it, and like I don't feel like really we should do it again, because I mean I like what would really like I don't really want to talk about security breach and etc. or VR, because there's just too much to talk about. There's just too much to talk about on those, and yeah. So I think those are good. Though, if we would have another topic to talk about for those podcasts, I think we could do another one in the future, if we have time, because streams do take a lot of time, because you need to prepare for them, you need to announce them, you need to promote them, because it's streams, like it's meant to be watched live, not after it has been recorded. And like I gotta like draw the thumbnails for them and etc. And one thing we have started doing at the end was color the strings based on the topic, so that it was not that messy, though it makes it even more messy. But yeah, and like this, I love these streams because it gives opportunity to collab, like to talk with other theory YouTubers, share our theories about them. It's very fun. It creates a feeling of community. I don't actually use social media that much with FNAF. Like I don't post much or talk to in like Twitter, Reddit, etc. So really, this was my main source of communication with these YouTubers, and it was fun. So I would like to do this once more in the future when we'll have a topic. But also they do take a lot of time, like 4 hours long. Yeah. And then we had a charity stream, which I think we did raise like $300 for the charity, which sadly is not a lot, but it's pretty good for a first charity stream. The thing was, my school, I was in a club, and we wanted to do, we needed in the club we all donated to the LA Strong Foundation for the LA fires recovery. So I decided, if I need to raise money for a foundation and donate, then the best way I can do this is by using YouTube to raise money for this. And like I decided to make a charity stream for it. And well, what do we do for charity streams? Well, we had fun. We like had different games. I invited like some YouTubers, even big YouTubers such as ID Fantasies what's his name? Ferret, Blackfoot Ferret. Yeah, like this is very cool because charities, like streams, and especially charity streams, allow you to connect with such cool people, and it was very cool. So it was fun, and it was very good thing to donate to the charity. Like it was nice doing something for someone, like knowing that you can at least somehow help. Sadly, we didn't raise that much, but it was good for the start. I did, but at the same time, this whole donation, it appeared out of, like, it happened out of nowhere because as I said, this was this was connected to my school club's charity. And so I didn't have much information about when would this charity happen, when would we donate, and so and to who, and so since I got this information late and I had to raise money as quickly as possible, I didn't have time to prepare for those charity streams. So really they were very winged, like done on the fly. But I still think they were pretty fun. Like we played Jeopardy, we played Minecraft, we played even a board game where it's strange, but like I was moving everything on the board game while others were telling me what their moves are. And like it was very fun, and like we even have this whole theory section for one of the streams so we had Blackfoot Ferret, Marmalade, ID's Fantasies. It was fun. It was very cool, and I hope to first of all make more streams in the future. Because I mean it's just fun to like hang out with people and like have guests. But charity streams are very, it's very, I don't know how, it's just nice. It's just nice feeling that you are doing something for something. Like I'm not just doing this to record videos to have fun, but I'm actually doing this. It has meaning behind it, and those videos were very good. Those streams, I liked hosting them, and I made this whole, like I even made this whole logo for it with a spring bunny logo with a firefighter hat. And that was actually inspired by One More Night Against Cancer by Raven. You should check him out. He's a great YouTuber, makes great theory videos. And, well, actually, about great theory videos, I don't know. Because he made that one very strange 14th theory video, which, I mean, it's valid, but I feel like it's a bit too stretched. But all theories matter when it comes to solving FNAF lore. So he makes very good videos, and he actually has much more subscribers. When we just started, he barely had, when I met him, I think he had much less subscribers than me. But he quickly grew, and now like he's like in every theory YouTuber video I watch, which is like that is very inspiring. That like if you have enough time and effort and like and skill and connections, you can really get up there. And I am very inspired by Raven. He's a great YouTuber. As I said, he made this charity stream for one more night. against, yeah, one more night against cancer, and that was very good. And it was for his friend, which is sad, but it just shows how of a good person he is. And yeah, check him out. He's very good. I sadly wasn't able to join those streams because I had my own theories, my own charity streams to work on, as I said, and also because I had homework. So like I was very stretched, and yeah. But maybe I could join him in the future. But really, I haven't really talked to anybody in a long time because I haven't been doing FNAF YouTube stuff much lately, and like through YouTube collaborations is like it's the main way I talk to others. Like I sometimes talk through Discord, but I'm not that type of guy who always talks on Discord about everything and sending memes. I'm just like always more like in the corner, like more of a lone wolf type of style where like I just work by myself and just sometimes collaborate, you know. But yeah, my charity streams were kind of based on his. So like I tried to look at his streams, analyze what he did to know like what should I do. So like he was my example, like for what a charity stream should look like. And yeah, and I think he still like gathered donations for that charity. So even though the charity streams are over, so go ahead and donate if you have any spare money. So yeah, and maybe you'll make some more of my own charity streams in the future too. But like I don't want to just pick a charity just to host a stream. Like this has to be meaningful. Like you have like I want, like, if there gonna be a charity that like I'm gonna be like really want to donate to, like I would probably make a charity stream for it. But like I just don't want to pick like just a random one, like, because like that would just lose the meaning of like charity. Like it would just put the focus on the stream rather than the charity, and that's not what I want to do. I want this to be charity, like a charity thing, a actual meaningful thing, to not lose its value. And that's a thing that you can easily lose when you're a YouTuber making streams. But yeah. Now, what I did here with charity stream thumbnails is I actually, well, for this one I just like drew a Jeopardy background, but for the others I had this background of, since we are talking about LA fires, I drew like a silhouette of the Hollywood hills, and you can see, and like added like the warm colors to like I did not add any fire because I was told that that would probably be a bit that wouldn't be a good idea because people just survive those fires, and like having imagery of the fire wouldn't really be good. And I see how that might be not a good idea. And so I just like chose purple here to have a little different color, a bit cooler, but like still to have this color for the streams. And the stream color being like the text saying stream being red was a bad idea because it looks off. It blends in with the background, so I should have made it green, just like charity. But overall, it's pretty good, and I was inspired by Dago's
thumbnails for charity streams to make this little drawing of me holding like a box of like charity stuff, and I have these two images actually, and I think they're pretty good. I'm a little bit scuffed and made in shorthand because I didn't have much time to make them, but overall pretty good. One of the ideas I actually had for the streams was actually like make it so that like the background for the stream would start with like a FNAF 6 fire, like office fire. But then as like the more like donations we would get, the less there would be fire in the office until there wouldn't be any fire at all. And again, I think this interactivity would like promote more charity, like make people want to donate more, and like be like a fun interactive thing, because we didn't really have donation goals. But again, like I was told that probably like showing fire wouldn't really be nice, and so like just not to risk it, I did not do it. But also I did not have time to like draw a whole new background with fire and without fire and etc. So like I decided not to go with that idea, obviously. But I still think that idea was pretty cool and very interactive. But also I was told that like it might seem like I don't take the situation seriously, which I do take it seriously, and I just want to make it interactive so that people donate for the cause, and to be in theme. But yeah, just not to risk it, I did not do it. So yeah, I originally had different people for this Jeopardy. So first I had a different thumbnail with different people here, but since they were occupied with other things, they couldn't join, so I changed the people here, and like it kind of looks off, but it has to do. So yeah, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. One thing I do want to do is a rebranding of this channel. I want to, well, as I said, make a new profile image for this channel, as well as banner. So what is the thing with this banner? So this banner was actually my attempt at drawing a map of Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, not really a map, but like it was, well, yeah, it was a map. Basically, I took all the mini games and all of the actual places we see in games and made them into 8-bit maps of such, and with more detailed. I haven't worked in it in a while, and my theories have changed the way I view how this location should look like and where they should be placed. But I used that as my banner for this channel, and as you can see, that's what I'm still using. But I feel like I really like how it looks, but I feel like I should make a new banner to reflect what this channel is really about. As much as I like the banner right now, it doesn't really reflect the theory nature of this channel. It just reflects that this is a FNAF channel. But I do like the colors of yellow and green. And as you can see, my stream wallpaper background has the same colors of mostly yellowish greens with browns. And I probably would want to make a wallpaper that's a banner based on
a better version of that image, where like it's like a maybe like an office with different like theory things. I don't know, pinboards, etc. And I would like to add Cheetah here in the corner as an Easter egg, just like he's sleeping on like a pile of computer or something. That would be funny, and a fun reference. But yeah, so I would like to work on the. So I would like to first of all update my PNG, update my profile image, update my banner. As I said, update my description. And then I also would like to reorganize my playlists because they are not very useful. I mean, like, you look at this. FNAF AR Special Delivery. There's only 2 videos, and like there won't be any more videos. So like, I don't need a whole playlist for just 2 videos, and etc. So like, I need to figure out a. I need to like remake all of these playlists and reorganize them in a position in the way that I would like it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much what's been going on. I hope to have time to make more videos in the future. When would that be? I don't know, but I definitely will make videos on playing FNAF VR, FNAF Secret of the Mimic in VR when it comes out, if it comes out on PlayStation VR 2 this spring. So yeah, that was very unique type of video. This was a very unique type of video because I don't really do this I don't really do this discussion type of videos. Like, I just, like, usually when I discuss something like this, I just discuss it while playing a Let's Play or like talking to someone in a stream. But I don't usually make out of this a video. So this is a very unique type of video, and it's the type of video of like, where have I been? What have I been doing? Why have I not been uploading? What are my plans for this channel? And seeing how this is the channel's anniversary, I think it's time to make this type of video. I would say, tell me in the comments what you think of this video, but really, there's nothing to say about this video. But I guess just tell me in the comments, what do you think I should do in the future? Like, maybe what art style for Spring Bonnie do you like out of those shown in this video? Well, tell me just your opinion. Like, just tell me, just comment on, like, what did you think of, like, things I mentioned in this video and etc. Like, some of your favorite theories, some of your favorite moments of me, maybe, if you have any, if you are my fan, but I doubt that. Just be a community, you know, and use that visit community tab. Man, this is funny. But yeah, for now that's it. Subscribe to my channel to not miss any of my videos. Press that like button with that bell. And remember, I always come back.